Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. The headquarters of the Republican Party of Eau Claire County was vandalized last night. According to Chairman Fred Kappas, individuals spray painted the front of the building and threw eggs at the walls. In a statement, Kappas condemned the action of those involved, saying in part, quote, "While we live in a time of great political division, vandalism or violence has no place in our community. The RPECC is offering a $1,000 reward for information." Now it's the latest clue in the missing person case that is now on day 14. Investigators say they found DNA at Nancy Guthrie's property that does not belong to her or those close to her. Jen Sullivan has the details.
The desperate search for Nancy Guthrie stretching toward a third week. Authorities in Tucson, Arizona working around the clock to find the missing 84-year-old.
We're doing everything we can, humanly possible. We want to find Nancy.
The latest clue in the case, DNA evidence found at Guthrie's property. Friday night, more than a dozen law enforcement vehicles, including SWAT and forensics, were seen at a residence 2 miles from her home for several hours. Authorities were also seen towing a Range Rover from the parking lot of a restaurant, but no word yet if that's connected to the case. And investigators have also found several gloves, but so far, no suspects.
If we knew who it was, we'd be on it.
Guthrie is the mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. She was reported missing February 1st. She was last seen the night before in her home in the rugged Catalina foothills.
The homes are not right next to each other. They're really spread out. A disappearance, a kidnapping in one home, the next house would not even know about it.
Based on this recently released doorbell camera video at Nancy Guthrie's door, the FBI says the suspect is a man with an average build and about 5'9", 5'10". They say he was wearing an Ozark Trail hiker backpack. Since Guthrie's disappearance, her children have published videos pleading for her safe return. The most recent posted on Savannah Guthrie's Instagram account, old footage of her mother with the message, "We will never give up on her." I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Well, Nicole, we definitely got a Valentine's gift this week with the warmer weather.
Oh, yeah, it was beautiful outside, near record highs for most of the area. Some of us even lucky enough to break some of those records. Eau Claire, one of those spots, 51, the new record, beating the previous one by 2 degrees. La Crosse just shy of the record. That was 56. We're just about a degree shy, although still very unseasonably warm. 58 and 59. And Sparta and Black River Falls just shy of the 60-degree mark. Very warm out there for the middle of February, around 25 to close to 30 degrees above average, and that warmth is going to continue as we go throughout the rest of this weekend and even into the first half of this upcoming week, although after that we do have a cool down on the way. As we go into the morning for your Sunday morning to start the day off, likely dipping just slightly below freezing tonight, but little to no wind means it's really not going to feel too bad out there, and we warm up very quickly already by the noon hour, most of the area into at least the 40s, with high temperatures again rising well above average for yet another day in a row. A little bit cooler, but overall still very warm as far as the middle of February goes. So I'll have the full forecast in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Well, even with this warmer weather, winter sports fans are getting a big show right here in La Crosse this weekend. Hundreds of high school skiers and snowboarders are racing down the slopes at Mount La Crosse for the 51st Wisconsin State Championship. This year's event marks the 33rd year it has been held in La Crosse.
Try to make this like a mini World Cup. You'll look around and you'll see a Jumbotron. We have 3 cameras on the course so the kids can watch theirs, and it's on the live webcast. So we try to really step up our game to make it as professional as possible so these kids get what they have worked so hard for.
Now with this big event, La Crosse may feel a bit busier. Explore La Crosse estimates about 2,500 people are expected to be in the region, filling hotels, restaurants, and shops across the area. Local bands and Wisconsin flavor are taking center stage today. The 5th annual Winter Roots Festival is packing the Riverside Ballroom at the La Crosse Center, showcasing Wisconsin favorites from classic rock and country to funk and bluegrass. It's a celebration of local music, food, craft beer, and spirits, all with a good cause behind the fun.
It takes a community for us to do our job. As the only free and local food bank, we need to feed the community, and we need support from local businesses, local bands, and local people coming to events like these.
A portion of every ticket sold supports the Hunger Task Force of La Crosse and La Crosse Special Olympics. Ridgeway Community School is welcoming everyone out for some frosty fun and a family-friendly way to celebrate this Valentine's Day. The school's Winter Family Fun Day brought out families for games, crafts, and STEM activities, and all for free, plus a Yeti scavenger hunt with hidden Yetis all around the school grounds.
One of our core focuses is just on community building and community involvement. So we see ourselves as kind of a center for the Ridgeway, the greater Ridgeway community, and try to open ourselves up for activities.
Organizers say it's a way to involve every age in some family fun, all complete with snacks and a hot chocolate bar. And if you've always wanted to see an owl up close, this weekend is your chance, and for free. The International Owl Center in Houston, Minnesota is rolling out the welcome mat for neighbors from Trempealeau, Vernon, and La Crosse counties. Residents of these counties can get in for free today and tomorrow for Wisconsin Neighbor Weekend. Guests can meet live owls, check out hands-on displays, and daily programs that show how these birds hunt, fly, and survive. The Omni Center in Onalaska is turning into a hub for healing and self-discovery as the Holistic Expo returns. Visitors can explore around 30 vendors offering psychic readings, energy work, and metaphysical merchandise. Organizers say it's a chance to connect with the local holistic community and learn something new.
That's what it's about, is learning, and just putting it out there that, you know, there's more to it. It is just like-minded people getting together to heal and be happy.
Organizers add that events like these connect those like-minded individuals. Now, while chocolates and flowers might be the typical Valentine's gift, a barbershop quartet is finding another way to spread some love around La Crosse. The group is putting in the work this afternoon with sweet harmonies and big smiles, delivering a live serenade.
We've had some where there's tears shed, some where there's a huge amount of embarrassment, and that's always some of the best ones that we have. And you know, some where they want to sing along with us. And so yeah, it's just been a great treat for us to be able to go out and sing and have that kind of reception.
The singers are using their talent for a good cause by accepting donations for the Children's Miracle Network, really turning love songs and support into local support for local kids and families. Still to come, new research says the best treatment for depression might be hitting the gym. We'll have this week's medical headlines after the break.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when inspiration stirs, we'll have what you need at prices that help make it happen. During our big pet care event, save $6 on assorted Victor dog food. New Blaine's Naturals dog treats start at just $4.99. Plus, rewards members get free same-day local delivery on pet orders of $49 or more. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Freedom is the ability to choose the path that makes you happy. Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Stop in now during the President's Day sales event to get your new Jeep, like the 2026 Jeep Compass Altitude. There for every adventure, however you define it. And the new 2026 Jeep Cherokee with 37 combined MPG and 500 miles of range. Plus, get final clearance pricing on all remaining 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokees. This offer ends March 2nd. Go to Pischke.com. Pischke Motors West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
You know what's on my mind? It's butt cold out here and I don't have any heat at home.
Well, gotta have heat, Einstein.
Off yours, smarty. I just don't know who to call.
Jacob said Chuck used the local company. The Primary Colors, the good one?
What?
What?
Huh?
Well, there's your sign.
Jeez Louise.
Moron.
Hey, putz.
Call GNC.
For the best heating and air conditioning, guaranteed.
A partial government shutdown centered on the Department of Homeland Security began just after midnight. Congress went home for the holiday weekend without passing a budget bill. CBS News' Willie James Inman is in West Palm Beach with President Trump.
TSA workers at the nation's airports this weekend assumed a familiar role today, the face of the latest impasse in Congress. The Coast Guard and FEMA also on the job without pay, with lawmakers failing to fund the Department of Homeland Security with no deal in sight.
I know what they want. I know what they can live with. The Democrats have gone crazy. Stay back!
The partial shutdown sparked by backlash over federal immigration officer tactics in Minnesota, leading to the deaths of 2 Americans. Renee Good and Alex Preddy were remembered at a community gathering Saturday. Democrats sticking with their demands, including a ban on face masks for immigration agents, a requirement for officers to show ID, and wear body cameras.
The only way to ensure that ICE is actually reined in is to change things dramatically, boldly, meaningfully through legislation, and that's what this showdown is all about.
Tens of billions in previous funding allows ICE and Customs and Border Protection to operate during the shutdown, prompting Pennsylvania Democrat John Fetterman to question its impact.
Why are all the Democrats going to shut down our entire DHS when we all know that it has no impact on ICE?
Also on Friday, a federal judge in Boston ordered the Trump administration to return college freshman Annie Lucia Lopez Belloza to the U.S. within 2 weeks after she was wrongfully deported to Honduras. 20-year-old Belloza was taken into custody at Boston's Logan Airport before she was deported in November against a court order. She was on her way to visit her family for Thanksgiving. Willie James Inman, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
And in this week's top medical headlines, the mRNA COVID-19 vaccine is not associated with autism or other neurodevelopmental problems in children whose mothers took the vaccine before or during pregnancy. The study presented at a meeting for the Society for Maternal Fetal Medicine found no difference in autism rates between children born to vaccinated mothers compared to unvaccinated mothers. Obesity among young people remains a major public health concern in the U.S. A study published in JAMA found among children ages 2 to 5, about 1 in 4 are considered obese. The number is even higher among kids aged 12 to 19, with more than 1 in 3 considered obese. Researchers also found obesity disproportionately affects American Indian, Black, and Hispanic households. Could the most effective treatment for depression and anxiety be exercise? A study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found all forms of exercise performed better at reducing symptoms than medication or therapy. Supervised or group aerobic exercise was the most effective at reducing depression, and shorter, lower intensity exercise was best for relieving anxiety. We have more news ahead, but first.
We definitely had a very warm Valentine's Day today, but that warmth is going to continue all the way through the middle portion of the upcoming week. I'll have the details coming up right after the break.
Buy this Ashley sectional and you'll get this ottoman free. Up to 60% off list at the President's Day doorbuster deals at Slumberland. Get this reclining sofa for just $6.99 and get the recliner free. Now through President's Day only at Slumberland Furniture.
Well, hello. Yes, that's right. You read it right. It is the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show here at the Board Store. We've got great values on all your home improvements: windows, doors, kitchens, bathrooms, siding, sunrooms. Greatest prices of the year. Yes, you can begin improving your home and improving your life by coming to the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
In Winona, your perfect stay starts at Hotel 44 North. Stay in the heart of downtown with elegant rooms and spacious suites with kitchenettes, ideal for work, play, or a little of both. Wake up to breathtaking river and bluff views. Then hit the trail, shops, and waterfront just steps away. After the adventure, relax in the pool or sauna, recharge in the fitness center, or toast the night at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North. Comfort, style, and hometown charm.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So.
Yeah.
something I'd been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I had spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
Westby Cooperative Creamery has given our packaging and logo a refresh. It's cleaner, brighter, and still 100% Westby. You'll notice clearer protein callouts, QR codes connecting you to farm stories and wholesome recipes, and a modern look that's easy to spot on the shelf. What hasn't changed is what's inside. Same recipes, same great taste, same trusted products you love with a look that's just as fresh as the milk from our small family farms. From our farms to your dinner table, Westby Cooperative Creamery. Fresh look, same great taste.
The huge President's Day sale at Slumberland. Get a Sealy mattress for just $399. Save up to $800 on select mattress sets. Get 60-month financing on Tempur-Pedic and Stearns & Foster. Up to 60% off list, only at Slumberland.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
We definitely felt the warmth spread across the area today. Most of the area rising into the low, if not mid, even upper 50s across everywhere this afternoon. 51 set a new record in Eau Claire, 55 in La Crosse, close. Just shy, though, very close to that record. All the way back in 1954. 56 degrees, though, so we were just 1 degree shy. Eau Claire, though, smashing through that record, beating it by 2 degrees, and it was an old one, just over 92 years old. So a very warm Valentine's Day, nonetheless, across the area. Whether or not we broke records for most of us, still very warm out there. Well above average, and that's looking to continue all the way into the rest of this weekend and even into the start of the upcoming week. But there is a cool down within sight now, especially as we look towards the end of this upcoming week. Tonight, we're still going to be staying above average. Folks further south of I-90, maybe even near freezing, although everybody else looking to dip into the 20s as we wake up in the morning due to those mostly clear skies. By tomorrow afternoon, still warm, not quite as warm as we were today, but still going to be reaching into the 50s if you're south of I-94. Everyone north of I-94 likely still holding out into the mid-40s. So 46 for this Sunday afternoon high in Eau Claire, 52 in La Crosse, so still above average and plenty of sunshine with very light winds overall. Still going to be a very pleasant day to finish the weekend out. Not quite as warm as today, but still going to feel quite nice out there. Our average high now reaching towards freezing, so seeing multiple days ahead where we're still going to be reaching into the 50s is very impressive. 57 will be the high in La Crosse on Monday. That'll definitely be the warmest of the upcoming stretch. Everyone in the area should be reaching into the 50s that day, with some folks south of I-90 even edging towards 60. So very similar to the conditions that we saw today. Tuesday and Wednesday still going to be quite warm out there, still around 20 degrees above average, although we do start to see those temperatures falling again once we get into Thursday. Still going to be above average by around 10 degrees, but those temperatures will continue to fall as we go into the end of the week and will likely be right back near that average high of 32 by around Friday, where it looks like we'll probably stay at least through next weekend. We also have the chance for a wetter week ahead. Last week, quite dry, very minimal precipitation, and we have just about every precipitation type chance coming up this week due to our falling temperature trend. The first chance we have coming likely later in the day Tuesday, most likely in the late evening. Most of it looks to hold off into the nighttime where some more widespread rain is possible. This is looking like it should be mostly rain, as temperatures again should be staying well above average through about Wednesday, but there's a chance that we could see maybe a little bit of a wintry mixing in if you're further to the north for Tuesday night. Then that system kind of tapers off a little bit as we go into Wednesday, but it meshes in as another system starts to enter into the area. So Wednesday, a little bit of a transition period where we could see a little bit of a wintry mix, but by Thursday, the most likely time for our next system to pass through, especially Thursday night, that will be all snow. Still a lot of questions, especially with that later system on the exact track that it could take, but we do have snow chances returning to the forecast since temperatures are going to fall again. Another thing to take into account with that first rain chance going into Tuesday and Wednesday, going to see some breezy conditions. Really would not be surprised if we see wind gusts on Tuesday and Wednesday, gusting closer to the mid to upper 30-mile-per-hour range, so quite windy out there all around, even though the temperatures on Tuesday and Wednesday are still going to be well above average. Once you take into account the chance for that rain and that breeze, not really going to be as ideal of weather as the next 2 days are going to be. So Sunday and President's Day on Monday really going to be the ones where you want to take advantage of those nice temperatures, because it doesn't really become as nice on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the temperatures really start to fall after that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to take advantage of those 50s.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, hear from the Badger basketball team after last night's victory over 10th-ranked Michigan State. Plus, a spot in state on the line as area wrestlers compete in sectionals. Kate has the highlights after the break.
Rural Wisconsin churches struggling to keep their doors open, with many operating without full-time pastors. As attendance falls, how long can they survive? Monday at 6, we talk with spiritual leaders on their hope and plans for a revival.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
What home improvement delivers the highest return on investment? A new garage door. And the perfect door is a genuine overhead door, made to last right here in the USA for over 100 years. Overhead Door has been the leader in exceptional design and quality materials installed by trained, experienced professionals. Find your perfect door. Visit our showroom or go online to choose from an endless array of styles, colors, and accents. From our family to yours, Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Hi, I'm Elmer Carl.
And I'm Mike Carl. Carl's President's Day sale is going on right now. Save up to $2,000 instantly, plus rebates. You get Carl's bonus rebates of up to $500 throughout the store.
All TVs are on sale.
You get free installation on select dishwashers, save up to $925 on Serta mattress sets, and we have pre-season prices on grills. Our President's Day sale is going on right now.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Get Grandma's home-style meatloaf with mashed potatoes, gravy, and corn for $18.99, as well as mixers for $4.50. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Today, area boys across the state look to punch their ticket to the individual state wrestling tournament. We had a ton of teams in action. I was in Brookwood earlier where we had a lot of Division III wrestlers in battle. Let's waste no time. Maybe the best wrestler in the gym today, Tyson Martin of Aquinas, #1 in D3 at heavyweight, and showing why here. Just 22 seconds in, gets the fall. He will take first on the day. Another blue gold, Roger Flaggy, ranks 2nd in D3. He made quick work of his man. He'd take first. Aquinas sends 6 through to the state tournament and finished with the top team score. Cashton's Parker Milsno looking to make it back to Madison in the semifinals here. Up 4 and looking for more. Gets another takedown. He'd get the win. Finished 2nd on the day. Rylan Milsna would also make it through for the Eagles. Prairie du Chien down in Division III this year. Jack Simmons in the state finals last year at heavyweight. Wrestling at 215 now, and he was looking strong today. 2nd on the day. Prairie is sending 4 on his state and finished 4th as a team. A few others made it too. I'll have a full list of qualifiers on our website, news8000.com. A look from around the other sectionals, a few Division I schools up in Menominee, including Holman, who took first in the team scores and advances to the team sectionals. The Vikings are sending 7 onto the state tournament with 6 first-place finishers. Maximus Todd of Onalaska finished second and would also be going to Madison. Then a few other Division I schools were in DeForest. Sparta sending 2 onto the state tournament, Pierce Matheson and Landon Conley, while across Logan Central's Rock West also going through. We had a huge showing at Osseo Fairchild for the Division II teams. GET Melman finished first on the day. They're sending 8 wrestlers to Madison. West Salem Bangor took second. They've got 5 kids moving on. Then Arcadia and Masta-Nacita each sending 2. All 4 of those teams will wrestle at the team sectional next Saturday in Black River Falls. Then we had just a few other Division III teams up in Independence. Cockermouth City, they've got 2 guys moving on to state, while Whitehall has 1. Individual state tournament begins on Thursday, February 26th. High school hoops action. D2's third-ranked Onalaska welcoming in Kimberly for a non-con game. We jump to the end of the first half where a half-court buzzer beater puts the visitors up 11 going into the break. Down but not out, the Hilltoppers would begin to mount a comeback with some great shooting from seniors Trent Oyen and Ian Cole. That would cut the lead back to single digits. And then in crunch time, it's Cole again to make it a 1-point game with 9 seconds left. Later, or here's that 3 to put them within 1 with 9 seconds. That's Tyler Cole with ice in his drains to go up 1. And then a few seconds later, a foul would send Kimberly's Keegan Plew to the line. And after knocking down both free throws, a desperation heat from the Hilltoppers would be no good as Papermakers deliver a heartbreaking loss to Onalaska, 77-76. The UWL women also in action earlier today, hosting Stevens Point. First quarter with time winding down, it's Jenna Welsh getting the tough bucket to fall. Eagles up by 6. Let's jump all the way to the 4th. Some nice ball movement here from the Pointers. They get the rock to Jesseline Ernst for the layup. Stevens Point now leads by 3. Eagles respond on the next possession as Molly Janke gets the fadeaway to fall. It's now a 1-point game. Pointers showing the resilience though as Carissa Smith drains the 3 to keep the lead, but a little later it's Janke nailing a 3 of her own as La Crosse wins this one in a thriller 64-61. A big one on the men's side. Going into today, there was a 4-way tie at the top of the WIAC standings. The Eagles control their own destiny, and winning out would give them the conference title. However, UWO had a tough night on the road, falling to Stevens Point 97-75. Now the Eagles will need some help if they want to take the title. On the basketball court last night, the Wisconsin Badgers picked up a huge win over 10th-ranked Michigan State, and it really wasn't that close. Nick Boyd had 20 points in the first half that gave the Badgers the spark they needed as they went on to win by a whopping 21 points. Wisconsin now has 3 top 10 wins this season with road wins over Illinois and Michigan. The scary part is the team says there is still a lot of room to grow.
You know, the beautiful thing about this team right now is, like, you know, we got ways to go on defense in terms of being connected and really shutting teams' water off. So, you know, we keep putting this offensive output and keep tightening up that defense. Who knows? I don't know.
Extremely proud of our group. You know, not just tonight, but how this group has grown and continued to mature and bond together and get better.
We've got 6 games left in the regular season. Here's a look at the next 4. Tuesday at Ohio State, then February 22nd, home against Iowa, and then they go on a West Coast road trip going up against Oregon and then taking on Washington. Wisconsin most likely already a tournament team as long as they don't crumble down the stretch. All right, that's all for sports. We'll have more news after the break.
So you don't believe in climate change, but you install geothermal heating and cooling.
The geothermal gives us consistent comfort all day and all night.
Well, I feel very comfortable and very uncomfortable at the same time.
That won't hurt you.
I know. You've made sure of that.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family and help out in your community. You've been there for so many others. But when life challenges you, when rising costs, unexpected repairs, medical bills, or simply a rough stretch make it hard to keep up on a limited or low income, you're not alone. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are here for you, working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. If you're struggling with high utility bills, facing a disconnect notice, or dealing with a furnace emergency and your limited or low income isn't enough, support is available. Visit www.heat.help or call 1-800-506-5596 to apply for a hand up.
We love our farmers at Fleet Farm, and we're celebrating with big deals on farm supplies and over $160,000 in giveaways. The sales run all week long, but stop by February 13th through 15th for giveaways that start at 10 a.m. each day, including 100 free gift cards on Friday, 500 free tote bags on Saturday, and 500 free hats on Sunday. For more info, go to fleetfarm.com and enjoy all our farm festivities this week, only at Fleet Farm.
At Vernon Health, we believe in your birth, your way. From prenatal visits to postpartum care, we provide continuous support, respect your birth plan, and ensure a smooth transition from pregnancy to parenthood. With expert lactation consultants and a comforting home-like environment, we're here for you before, during, and after delivery. Vernon Health, where your journey is in caring hands.
So you don't believe in climate change, but you install geothermal heating and cooling.
The geothermal gives us consistent comfort all day and all night.
Well, I feel very comfortable and very uncomfortable at the same time.
They won't hurt you.
I know. You've made sure of that.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
It's party time in St. Louis, Missouri, as people gather for the city's annual Mardi Gras celebrations.
Last night, people turned out for the Mayor's Ball at City Hall, helping raise money for the city's Tornado Response Fund. And today, tens of thousands of people turned out for the city's Mardi Gras parade. Organizers estimated about 17 million beads were tossed on the parade route. Well, we were so focused on Valentine's over here, I didn't even realize this was going on until we heard about it today.
I have not seen anything, and I'm usually really hooked on all the Mardi Gras stuff online, specifically the food. I feel like because it's typically, you think of Louisiana and New Orleans, the food is always very good looking.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to look around after
Maybe
this.
we need weekend team trip there.
Yes, or potluck.
Yes.
Okay, I'll have another look at your forecast right after the break.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a woman-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
We see you out there coming up with original ideas, which is why you shop at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Because you know that when inspiration stirs, we'll have what you need at prices that help make it happen. During our big pet care event, new Blaine's Naturals dog treats start at just $4.99. These pillow dog beds only $8.99 while supplies last. Plus, in automotive, select tires or buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Welcome to Hotel 44 North, where history, nature, and hospitality meet. Nestled in the heart of downtown Winona, our boutique retreat features 76 elegant rooms, including 24 spacious suites with kitchenettes, perfect for weekend getaways or extended stays. Step outside to river views, blufftop scenery, downtown shops, and scenic trails. Inside, enjoy luxury rooms, a pool, and sauna, all backed by our best rate guarantee. Unwind in our cozy lobby or sift craft cocktails at Latitude Bar and Lounge. Hotel 44 North, your place in Winona.
Westby Cooperative Creamery has given our packaging and logo a refresh. It's cleaner, brighter, and still 100% Westby. You'll notice clearer protein callouts, QR codes connecting you to farm stories and wholesome recipes, and a modern look that's easy to spot on the shelf. What hasn't changed is what's inside. Same recipes, same great taste, same trusted products you love with a look that's just as fresh as the milk from our small family farms. From our farms to your dinner table, Westby Cooperative Creamery. Fresh look, same great taste.
It is my privilege to invite you to the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. 28 years ago, we decided to give homeowners an opportunity to get started early and get great value on their home improvement. I love that it's become a tradition, and we see so many past customers and other customers beginning on their home improvement adventure. Stop into the Board Store during the 28th Annual Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store. Prompt free estimates.
Support local businesses by shopping at Bean Juice in Jackson Plaza. Start your day off right with fresh coffee, roasted in-house. Open since 2002, Bean Juice is a woman-owned company. Enjoy a cup of comfort in a relaxed atmosphere for an elevated coffee experience. Shop local, shop Jackson Plaza.
Well, we still have some warmer weather ahead of us, but after about Tuesday, not quite as great conditions, and then it really starts to feel like February out there again. So enjoy the 50s while they last.
We definitely will.
Yes, we'll have to. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you here tomorrow.